Hey everyone, it's me Interstate 290. So today we're going to be taking a 2-pack review on Dusty Rusties and Rusty Rusties. So I decided to re-review these two because one, they do look very, very different to their Chinese counterparts, and two, they're very iconic characters and they deserve a re-review, and three, I do need replacements for them, so that's why they deserve a re-review for today. So here is Dusty Rusty's artwork, along with Rusty Rusties. They're very fun and iconic characters from the first Cars movie and the third Cars movie, and from the Storyteller's book, which we'll get to soon. They're their artworks ever since the 2013 mainline, Mattel, made in Thailand, and they only appeared in Cars 1 because we have known them since the first Cars movie, and you can see Dusty and Rusty right there. They're made in Thailand, ISN. Nothing special on the bag except those two. So without further ado, let's open them up. So here are the new Thailand variants of Dusty and Rusty up the package. Honestly, they do look very awesome and all metal and matte finish. So, however, there are screenshots of them where they appeared, and I didn't take a pictures of a lot of them since they're supporting characters because of that. That is why, like, supporting characters like Bobby Swift, Rick Yardley, and Fred, Dusty and Rusty appeared in the first Cars movie. They appeared at the Rusty's tent before McQueen went to Raider Springs in the Los Angeles International Speedway, and they were wondering about where McQueen was. And at the end of the race, they were cheering for Lightning McQueen, and they were proud of him that he helped the king at the end of the race in the first Cars movie. And in Cars 3, they did appear when they were proud of Lightning McQueen for winning some Piston Cup races before the next chance took over, and they were disappointed when Jackson won and McQueen lost, and there is something I want to show you. And they appeared in the telephone call. I did get this with a Raider Springs Lightning McQueen Vietnam single back in 2020. And they did appear in the Rusty's Racing Center also, because they're Rusty's characters. But last but not least, the Storyteller's book. A book called And Now a Word from Our Sponsor. They're just iconic characters. Really fun characters in the Cars franchise. So without further ado, let's take a re-review on Dusty Rusties and Rusty Rusties. But first, let's take a look at Dusty first. Here's Dusty. He's a Dodge, looks very, very happy. Man, a 48th week of 2020, all green. And what I like about Dusty, he's a bus and says, Rusty's like, I think the license plate is, the China, it says, Our Fair City. I thought it would say Oak Park, Illinois. Oh well, he does have some dirt on him, all matte finish, a unibody. A China one is also a unibody. They look very, very different, which we'll get to that soon. The green stripe. Looks very, very relaxed. Dodge. I love Dusty. He's one of my favorite cars of all time also. Looks very, very awesome. So happy that they deserve a re-review. So let's do a comparison with the Chinese one. The green is just different, and the China one does not have an outline, and the Thailand one does. The China one's pretty banged up. Got this back in 2016, made in the 359th day of 2016. And there you can barely see the white line on the China one. And the Thailand one, you can see the white line. So comparison with the China and the Thailand one. I do prefer the Thailand one because it has a lighter color. But also, I got out a CTA bus to compare because their buses. A little comparison I want to show you. A random comparison. I found comparison just to show you. Now we're done with Dusty. Now let's do Rusty Rusties. Now here's Rusty Rusties. Look relaxed. Made in the 49th week of 2020. And when I got him back in April, I thought he would have metal windows, but he does not have metal windows. There's the rust. This is out of Fair City. Green rust on him. Looks very, very relaxed. There's the hair on him. Think, or maybe some rust, but not sure. And his model's pretty unique and very, very cool. A yellow window back and some blue windows on the side. There's the mustache. Made in Thailand along with Dusty. And you can tell Dusty is with the license plates. If you don't get confused, Dusty is with the E's and Rusty is Rust. And I don't know what model is Rusty Rusty's, but let me know in the comments. And I know that Dusty is a Dodge bus. So let's do a comparison with the China one. Even though the China one has a dull color, but the Thailand one has a lighter color. So glad I got a replacement. Made in the 356th day of 2015. Window colors are also different. So which one do you prefer? Thailand versions or China versions? I have to go with the Thailand versions because they look so much cleaner and have lighter colors. But what is yours? But the China ones are nostalgic, but I do prefer Thailand. And Thailand is doing much better with variations. Oh, and by the way, compare it Rusty Rusty's. Let's do comparison with Tanzadent before we end off with the video. And that'll do it for this re-review on Dusty Rusty's and Rusty Rusty's. I hope you enjoyed this re-review for today. And let me know in the comment section below. Who is your favorite, Dusty or Rusty? Mine's up to Dusty because of the buzz. And fun fact, when I have no school, I like to ride on CTA buses or Pace buses. That's what I like about Dusty. But what is yours? And we'll see you next time, and goodbye. And before I end off, I might make it into a Pace bus. And goodbye.